Next scene. After sneaking away from the enraged voice in her head, Xanna addressed her attention back to the orc before he began to poke her for staring off into space again. "Get out of my bed," she said, staring blankly at him, also hoping that Izzy's fit wouldn't set her mind on fire and make smoke blow out of her ears. "I will if you stay awake," he said, remaining seated in her bed. "My face met the floor 2 seconds ago. I think I'm awake." "Good." The boy smiled up at her irritation. "Now we can start questing." He pursed his lips as Xanna groaned at his plans for the day. "Hey, questing is fun. When you're awake, it is. You are awake." The girl shot him a look of irritation at what he said. "What?" was all he had to say in return. She rolled her eyes and sighed. "Can we just get some breakfast?" she asked, looking very tired. "But we need to quest," the orc answered in a humorously pitiful tone, his stomach growling a moment later. "Looks like you're outvoted," Xanna smiled. "Stupid stomach," Akazil muttered. "Crap," he then heard Xanna suddenly say as she rummaged through her bags. "What's wrong?" "I don't have any food left, and I'm broke," she answered, sighing as she put her bags aside. "Well, that teaches me to buy random shiny things for no reason," she muttered, completely oblivious to the orc raising an eyebrow at her. "I told you not to buy those shiny things, but no. You just had to have that shiny bird statue that does absolutely nothing!" Izzy nagged to her. "But it was shiny," Xanna said, thinking of the bird statue she had bought. "It was a useless bird statue," her voice continued, choosing to ignore said bird statue flying away in the background discreetly. "Fly away, bird statue." "It was still shiny," the rogue girl replied, folding her arms to her voice as a "that's that." Izzy only lowered her head, shook it, and sighed. "Shut up. The bastard looks like he's about to speak." "Aw, you do like him," Xanna teased. Ever so slowly the fire began to come back. "I'll just leave you alone now," she said, leaving as quickly as she could. "We can go to Orgrimmar," Xanna heard Oxil say as she went back to reality. Yeah, so I guess chapter 1 ended with Xanna being like... and Oxil being... "You want to go questing with me?" "Yeah, sure." That's the end of chapter 1, and it's just kind of established that Xanna's gonna be going... Xanna. And that's basically the story we're getting so far. At least we know that there's more going on in Xanna's head because of these hilarious little points of view and opinions from Izzy. But on the outside, that's how it looks between these two characters. She looks crazy, and he's dumb. It's so stupid. "I live there, so we can go there and I can make us something. Or we can just quest." "I vote questing," he said, both of their tummies yelling in anger, demanding food. 3-1, you're outvoted." The girl giggled. "Damn it," the boy muttered, a slight blush on his face. He then sighed and finally got off the girl's bed and back onto his feet. "Follow me." "Aye aye, Captain," Xanna said, saluting the boy. "You're a dork," he laughed. "Thank you," she said, grinning like an idiot. "Come on, let's go." He chuckled again, heading out of the inn. "Have a nice day, come back soon." The innkeeper faked a smile as the two left, immediately going to the bed Xanna had taken to burn the sheets clean. Harsh, was all Izzy had to say about it as she watched him. Xanna paid her no mind and followed her orc friend to the crossroads flight path, suddenly remembering something. "Wait, how am I gonna pay for this flight? I'm broke." "Don't worry about that," Oxil said, reaching into his bag, pulling out a little handful of something and giving it to the girl. She simply stared at it. "If you have money, then why don't we just buy something here?" "Because the food here is horrible." "It's not that bad," Xanna muttered, remembering of the last time she had eaten anything from the crossroads. She'd thrown up 16 times within 5 minutes. "I'm pretty sure you're dying!" 16 times in 5 minutes?! Izzy had told her that they'd served her rotten food, and on purpose, but she refused to believe her, thinking that no one was that cruel. Still, after that, she refused to eat from the crossroads ever again. "Now I remember why I haven't eaten since yesterday morning," she said quietly to herself. "You haven't eaten since yesterday morning?" Oxil questioned with great concern. "We better get you food before your stomach starts eating itself," he exclaimed at her nod, hearing a loud rumbling coming from her belly. "Too late," she giggled.